For 3 months, over 2,000 families driven out of their homes by the crisis have illegally taken this land of 100 hectares called Guernica, located 30 kilometers from the city of Buenos Aires. Using tarps, corrugated metal sheets, whatever they could find, they built these fragile shelters. The extreme precariousness of their living conditions coexists with a great determination to pull through. From the start, they divided the land into equal plots, leaving space for eventually creating streets, plazas, and schools. There are no sewer pipes yet, nor pavement or even running water, only a great sense of solidarity. Today, the Union of Workers of the Land came to Guernica with 10,000 kilograms of free vegetables produced by small farmers. Camila is one of the 7 delegates of Guernica. She was elected at one of the first assemblies of this self-managed occupation.
Acá nos vamos a quedar y por mucho tiempo más. Y si las soluciones no las da un Estado, las respuestas y la solidaridad van a venir de nosotros mismos. ¡Ole, ole! ¡Ole, ole! No hay desalojo, vamos a luchar, todos unidos por vivienda popular.
In order to assure an equal distribution, Camila, helped by others, goes door to door to deliver the crates of food to the neighbors of the area she supervises, like she does here at the house of Paula and her 2 children, who were among the first to settle on this land left fallow for 40 years. Its owners, some private investors, plan to build a luxury compound here.
I came here because I could no longer afford my rent. I used to work as a housemaid, I was paid by the hour, but ended up unemployed because of the pandemic. So when I heard about the settlement, I came and grabbed a small piece of land.
All of Paula and her children's possessions fit in what she calls her little box. They all sleep together on this small mattress, only protected from severe weather by these plastic canvases.
It hurts me deeply that some people think we are criminals, because we aren't. We are workers, but we have no choice. It's this or the street.
Using what she has at hand, a wood fire and some water brought by her neighbors, Paula prepares a community meal today and changes her small garden into a soup kitchen for about 30 people.
Today it's our turn to cook, block number 11. Tomorrow those living in the 9th block will be in charge. We take turns. That way there's always food available for everyone.
Despite the very harsh living conditions, Guernica represents a hope for its people, like Gabby, Paula's 14-year-old daughter.
Now this is our home, and we would be so happy to be able to stay here. Maybe my mother wouldn't have to sacrifice herself so much working all the time, and she could spend some more time with us.
2,300 lots represent 2,300 different life stories, each one unique. Toward the back of the settlement, Monica, her husband, and her 2 children haven't been able to build any kind of house yet. They lack the equipment. Their fence posts were given to them by their neighbors. Before settling here, they used to live on the streets of downtown Buenos Aires.
I heard about the settlement on the TV, in a coffee shop near the station, where they let me use the bathroom to wash myself and my children. I will always remember how the owner told me, "Lady, why don't you go there yourself? Maybe there's a piece of land for you there." So we came.
While they wait to gather the necessary equipment to build their future home, Marcelo makes a small garden.
Working the land, growing your own vegetables, these are things that had always been in the back of my mind. I just needed a place to be able to do it. Why couldn't we be happy here? We can make good use of the land.
Many social organizations support the struggle for Guernica's land. Today, for the first time, a space dedicated to children begins its activities. A little bit of modeling clay and an afternoon snack to bring some joy into their harsh lives.
Playing is a necessary activity in order to grow up well, especially in this difficult context of having to fight for the right to a roof. This other right, the one to play, must be preserved.
Despite the threats of eviction and the promises of relocation made by the government, those who have taken shelter in Guernica fight in order to build a new life here. They hope it will be a better one.